This is Michael Clifton from LowKick MMA. I'm speaking with Velimurad Alkhasov on the week of his Brave CF42 Flyweight tournament fight against Flavio de Queiroz. First off, this pandemic obviously is making the news and it's been impacting the sports world in a major way. Did you think you were going to have an opportunity to fight again after January? Was it something that you were worried about, that maybe you might not be able to compete this year?
Следующий бой я бы хотел подраться, декабрь, январь, вот так, нормально. Это если, конечно, у нас после нашей пандемии карантин не будет в России. Потому что там говорят, сейчас после 20 числа начнется карантин, все закроют. Если все так будет, конечно, я хотел бы подраться уже в конце декабря, в начале сентября.
Yes, this COVID situation, of course, it's break our plans. And in Russia now, it's not quarantine, but it's rumors said that will be new quarantine. So it won't be quarantine. Of course, I want to fight like December or January. It will be very good.
And have you been able to train normally in Russia at the moment, or have you been forced to maybe train with just one or two people or just by yourself? What have the rules been like in Russia? Has it made it difficult for you to be able to train these past few months?
Да, во время прошлой пандемии, как бы у нас карантин, когда был, я дома тренировался, я где-то месяц дома тренировался, грубо говоря, 2-3 недели. Не мог выходить на улицу, там, в залы не могли попасть, когда мы как аккуратно старались заходить в залы, там начинали жалобы всякие. В общем, да, чуть-чуть поднапрягла эта пандемия, ситуация. После, как уже открыли, уже 2 месяца последующие, уже на зале были тренировки, нормально было.
You know, last 2 months, maybe August and September, it was open, gym was open, but before first month of COVID, I was training at home, like alone. I can go out. Then we start secretly go to the gym, but other people start to complain about this, you know, and we was training just alone at home. But last 1.5 months, our gyms are open. Now we can train in the gyms.
And so getting towards the main reason we're all here, the fight coming up this week, has he had a chance? Have you had a chance to watch any of Flavio's fights? He's only competed once in Brave. Do you enjoy watching old fights of your competitors, or are you and your team just confident in what you're doing and just working on your own game plan?
Да, я нашел его бои, посмотрел бои тоже. Определенный план тоже есть, как работать с ним. Я стараюсь всегда находить бои соперников и под соперника готовиться. Но плюс к этому, естественно, бывает иногда соперники срываются, не могут прилететь, или по разным причинам не могут попасть на турнир, и меняются соперники. В этой ситуации тоже себя готовлю, что с любым соперником выйду.
Yes, I found the fights of my opponent. I watched these fights, and of course, I prepare some game plan for his fight. Yes, I'm always trying to watch fights of my opponents, but you know, sometimes fight canceled before 1 or 2 days of the event, and even in this situation, I'm trying to find fights of my new opponent and watch it and get prepared.
And from a fan's perspective, a tournament's always pretty exciting. There's a kind of a story we can follow. What's it like for the fighter, for you yourself? Are you happy to be part of a tournament? Is this something that's different for you, or kind of you find interesting? Have you been looking at the other people, the other fights that are going on, or you're just taking one fight at a time until you get to that belt?
Насчет того, что болельщиков нету в зале, ну, не будет во время боя, это как-то, ну, да, скучно как-то. Хотелось бы, чтобы были, конечно, в больших залах много народа, когда бывает, заряжает эта ситуация тоже. А насчет других боев, смотреть буду или нет, ну, по состоянию будет видно. Дальше посмотрим, да. Естественно, какие-то бои посмотрю. А насчет того, что когда подраться за пояс, у нас идет гран-при, если выигрывать сейчас и еще следующий бой, уже идет третий бой за пояс. Надеюсь, я что смогу выиграть это, пройти эти два боя и подраться за пояс и, естественно, забрать этот же пояс.
Yes, I want to say about this tournament without the crowd, the people, it's not good for me because I really like the impact that crowd, that people give during the fight, and I'm a little disappointed because of it. What about my plans of the title? It's a Grand Prix, it's a tournament, and if I can win this fight, I will have another and then the title. And I'm thinking only about the title because one time I already was like the holder of the title, but I missed weight. And that's why I want to get this title legally this time.
Was that, obviously it was very frustrating. Has that been something you've been thinking about a lot, that time that you had the title, but obviously, you kind of got taken away from you? Is that something that's been driving you in your training and driving you to kind of compete? Has it been something that's making you hungry to get back into the cage and fight as soon as possible?
Да, эта ситуация, конечно, изменила мои мысли, ситуацию тоже также. Я начал более профессионально относиться к диете, к сгонке именно. И шанс, который у меня был получить пояс, я упустил как бы на тот раз. Но ничего страшного, вот она опять появляется, этот шанс. И будем к весогонке относиться в дальнейшем более строже, более профессиональные.
Yeah, this situation changed more, after this situation, I starting more professional in diet, in weight cutting. I was thinking a lot about this and I was a little frustrated, but now, it's new chance for me to get this title. And this time I have more professional diet, more professional weight cut, and I hope it all be good.
Okay. This will be my last question because I know he's probably keen to get back to training and get back to fight camp. I'm just wondering, I'll ask this of the other competitors as well. There's more and more Russians competing in Brave. How's he found competing for Brave, and what's the reputation, I guess, in Brave amongst his fellow Russian fighters and fighters from the Caucasus? It seems to be building momentum, and there's more events. They're happening more events around the world. And how is he finding the experience of competing under the Brave banner?
Российские бойцы, в общем, если посмотреть, я считаю, что на первом уровне можно на первый уровень поставить самые лучшие, одни из самых лучших. Есть, конечно, и другие страны хорошие бойцы. Но в общем взять, в России сильно развивается ММА, и уже они есть у нас бойцы. А насчет того, что в Бреве дерутся российские бойцы, да, тоже очень уже в последнее время участились бои с российскими бойцами. Это тоже хорошо. Один из еще как бы у бойцов простое обычно бывает, так как Брейв помогает проводить турниры. Вот российские бойцы тоже вышли на эти турниры. Я не знаю, на каком уровне это люди скажут, на каком я уровне в этой организации. Так как меня выбрали претендентом в гран-при за пояс, это значит, говорит само по себе, что не слабый уровень, а какой-то хотя бы средний уровень.
You know, first of all, I'm thinking that Russian fighters is one of the best fighters in the world. In Russia, we have too fast-growing MMA, too many fighters, good fighters, amateur fighters, pro fighters, and there is no so many tournaments where they all can fight. And Brave give this opportunity to Russian fighters, and I think all Russian fighters very thankful to Brave because there is not so much opportunities to fight. But also in Brave fights are fighters from other countries, and they are really good. They are really tough. What about my level? I think if I was chosen to fight in this Grand Prix, you know, that shows that I have good level too. And I think in Brave, it's very tough fighters, very tough opponents. And for Russian, it's very good because if we win fights, all the world, all the community in the world will see these fighters, and we can grow as a fighter and take titles and get more money, you know.
Mm-hmm. No, that's great. And I think all the fans are really looking forward to your fight. I think they're looking forward to seeing what you can do. You know, in the tournament's going to be very exciting. So thank you for making time today. I know you have a lot on. It's fight week. You got a lot going on. So I appreciate you doing the interview. All the best for the rest of the week. And I'm really looking forward. And I know the fans are looking forward to seeing you compete in the cage on Thursday. So thanks for your time.
Вам тоже спасибо, всегда пожалуйста. Надеюсь, покажу вам хороший бой и постараюсь выиграть бой.
Thank to you. It was pleasure to me for me to talk with you. I hope I will show for you a very good fight.